Darting in behind, this is dangerous. Good running from Peters! Deflected in! It won't be Peters' goal, but it's Stoke's goal, all right. And they grab the lead, De Gea beaten. And just like Liverpool earlier on, Manchester United in trouble.
Well, Peter Crouch wins the header. You see, once Joe Allen picks the ball up a little bit deeper, he's looking for the run. Bernardo, which he finds, and he plays a lovely little ball, a cute one to Peters. It gets a big deflection. Was that off Chris Smalling or Juan Mata? Couldn't quite see it in real
or
time.
Smalling, this will tell us it's Mata.
Yeah.
And then arguably De Gea.
Nothing really De Gea could do about that one, I think, because it's so close. And there's lots of pace on the cross. It's a hard one, I think, for the goalkeeper. Certainly working hard enough for the side.
Good punch there from Grant, under pressure from Fellaini.
Super goalkeeping from Grant, wasn't it? Has to be brave because he knows Fellaini's bearing down on him. It was a poor header from Peters.
Footballers and ex-footballers always use at it. That's what Stoke have been, but they're in trouble here. Ibrahimovic rolls it!
Oh!
And it just took a little nudge and Mata couldn't adjust his body. It's a big miss from Juan Mata, who might have scored at both ends. But Stoke still have the lead somehow here.
Somehow, because all of a sudden Zlatan's free, Shaw crosses in no man's land. And once players are coming across, Eric Peters it is, you have to fancy Juan Mata should score. I initially thought Martin Zindi must have got a touch on this just to put him off. He does actually. I think he might just get a fraction of a touch on that. Be interesting to see it just on that angle. Can't quite see it, but strange one, wasn't it? David Moyes.
Into Ibrahimovic, now in space, normally deadly. Martin Zindi with the challenge. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic today has looked a little hesitant, which is rarely a word you would use about him.
Why, I can't believe Zlatan hasn't took this shot on. Martin Zindi's playing him onside. I can't think why you would try. In a very deep Stoke.
In towards Antonio Valencia, and Mkhitaryan underneath it really fluffs his lines.
Yeah, well, Stoke just defended really deep. We were backing off. Look, they're far too deep. We've got to get up to the edge of the 18-yard box if they can, which is going to allow space. It was Mkhitaryan. I think he gets a little bobble, to be fair to him. He's trying to smash this into the top corner.
Fellaini winding up the shot here, Marouane Fellaini, but the deflection took it into the arms of Lee Grant, and that should be that. Arnautovic back into Xherdan Shaqiri. Now Joe Allen, they still can't clear it. Allen went down. To play wide on the right for Manchester City. Aguero, of course, up front. Kolarov into his Lingard for United, and Rooney trying to get in there. And as for Spurs, started with a huge surprise. Swansea's win at Liverpool. Here goes Pogba for Manchester United. Just wide. I think Grant might have had it covered, but he hit that with some force.
Yeah, nice little 1-2 for Paul Pogba into Rooney. Little flick round the corner. It's worth taking the shot on. He got the power. Just couldn't get the direction. He's certainly having an influence in the second half, Paul Pogba.
News shortly of a massive goal elsewhere, but Lingard nearly scores a huge one here. So unfortunate. Off the crossbar and away.
What a strike. The technique and the timing he shows here, Lingard. Lovely little spin away. Just hits it with a little bit of cut.
In it goes from Rooney! Oh! He always had to do it in style. 250 goals for Manchester United. 12 years and 115 days after a hat-trick on debut. He passes Sir Bobby Charlton. He snatches a point. He takes the headlines once again.
I'm absolutely going to give Wayne Rooney the benefit of the doubt. He's trying to whip one in a dangerous area. Well, that is some finish from that angle.